Yes, yes, I am here. Just give me a moment. I'm trying to keep people from texting me. Hey, how we all doing tonight? I apologize for my slight tardiness there, but I had to take care of something of a personal nature. So anyway, I hope everybody is doing well. Looks like the big push for Johnny Storm came out today. I picked up a couple of those deals. I did get I got a 5-star Medusa out of it, so I guess there's that. As far as getting Johnny Storm, not so much. I got a 4-star Annihilus and duped him 3 times. I thought that was kind of crazy. But it is what it is. And we move on. So tonight we finally get to do story time, which I know so many people look forward to. And I'll be able to put this on YouTube for those who can't catch it tonight live. In another day or two, I do have to wait a certain amount of time before I put my videos over there. But without further ado, let's get in and see what this month has to offer us. We're just gonna do the normal, like, little walkthrough for normal because this was all about reading the comics, stop motion, getting the idea of what's going on, kind of see what they proclaim to us. So let's get in there. This month's theme is Johnny Storm as the next set of Fantastic Four. We have Thing and Johnny Storm now, which I kind of find kind of funny since they don't actually like each other in the comics per se. So let's see how they play that in here. And our villain is Annihilus, and we'll get into him later as well. And I'll be able to show you guys his abilities, since I did get him and dupe him 3 times as a 4-star. As far as Johnny Storm goes, he was, when I was playing with him, Human Torch, he was actually a pretty good character that I would think there's a lot of potential there for. So maybe not somebody you don't want to not target. I want to see a little more out of the higher tiers. I mean, I took on Maestro with them in pretty quick order, had no issue. So, but I want to see what other people come out with. I know a lot of people got them today. So, a couple other announcements. I know that they have postponed Season Wars another week. Thank goodness, while they deal with the incessant amount of bugs in the game. Which is great. I'm glad that they decided to allow that to happen. So, anything else? We're coming up on the next variant. Micro Realms is going to be coming out in the next week or two. Next week, maybe? And then, of course, in 2 weeks from this Thursday is Endgame drops, baby. So I'm really looking forward to that. And alright, let's get into the story mode. I'll take in my way overkill A-team for no particular reason than to just kill it. Have you guys noticed that it changed a couple of things? Like Void has the thing on his chest now? That's pretty cool. Yeah, there's been a couple of little changes like that. The little cosmetic changes I'm okay with, but when they break the game, just don't do them. You know what I mean? It's gonna break the game, don't put it in. Roll it back. Do it later. Figure it out first. But I digress, and let's get into this, shall we? Hold the presses following the recent escapades of Iron Man and company and their daring dispatch of the devious Diablo. Thing is back in the contest. But what does this mean for the missing 3 needed to make the Fantastic Four whole again? With quick thinking and quicker hands, Tony Stark and the rest of the Illuminati whip up the multidimensional intergalactic cosmic radiation observer, or the Micro for short. Not only that, but it's found the next member. Though, that's not the good news, as it sounds like. One of them has found themselves transported deep inside the abyss of mankind and time, the negative zone. With no time to waste, the Summoner, Iron Man, Thing, and Silver Surfer make their way into the darkness, thanks to everyone's favorite interdimensional pooch, Lockjaw. I like Lockjaw. He's fun. Boom, 1-hit kills, love them. I do hope you guys enjoy Storytime. It really is fun. Here we go. There's a morph. How is it that I've dealt with evil Chinese dragons and guys that can go through walls, but half-ton mud that can teleport is still the weirdest thing I have to deal with? Aw, don't listen to the tin head. You're a fluffy angel. Oof. And our main means of escaping this place. You just gotta have fun with it, guys. Green Goblin. Oh, oh, oh. Everybody ever think that when you're fighting him? I always say that before I walk in. Oh, oh, oh. Green Goblin. It's just silly, I know. But that's me. Just silly. And I know. And it's all good. I like walking in with Hyperion, just deck them. Deck them and kill them. Defeat them, I should say. What's up, Doc? How you doing, man? I'm right in the middle of story mode, so... Fine, Poochie. Thanks for the ride. Now, just to make sure this is crystal clear, you're able to come back here to this spot in exactly 2 hours of negative zone time. Oof. Remember, there's a change in the flow of time here. The last thing I want is to be stuck here for a few months just because you get distracted for a few hours back home. In a flash of light, Lockjaw disappears. Storytime and one deck punches from Hyperion. Yeah, you missed the last couple months. I think I threw them on there, and I was telling everybody earlier, I'll be able to put this one on YouTube in the next like 24 hours or so. After that, I can put it on. I had to get it in, man. All right, Rocky. You've been on vacation here before. What can you tell me about it? What do you want to know? It's a big hunk of dying universe headed towards a stretch called Big Crunch. It's got a ton of antimatter, which is why we needed to get those doohickeys from the lab so our molecules don't get ripped apart. There's some life here, but most left or died out a long time ago. Yes. Master detected an anomaly here. He'll be so pleased to put you to work. Looks like this guy didn't get the whole no life forms here memo. Summoner, let's kick this guy back into whatever portal he crawled out of. So that's why the Adaptoid is here, huh? Master being an Atlas, I assume. What's up, big guy? Nothing. Come on, you can tell me. Does symbiote drool on you? I never could get that smell out of my old suit. Nah, it's not that. It's just, that was really bad quip. Like, I'm glad we knocked it out so it wouldn't be embarrassed for you. It was my best? No. But it feels weird starting a fight without saying something. Remember me of something old hothead would have said to impress some chick. Never thought I'd miss that glorified space heater and his dumb jokes. I know all too well what you mean. When they're not there to drive you crazy, you just don't feel driven. And off we go. I'm just going to turn it down so that I can hear more. It might be a little too low on your side, but that's okay. It should just be background music for you now. Sentimentality aside, we've got a mission and a time limit. We need to find whichever of the four made it in here, get them out, and hope that they can help us track down the rest. And that starts with us asking the big question: why was there a symbiote in the negative zone? Yes, that is concerning. And it referred to a master. Could it be that the elders have eyes on these alternate dimensions? Either that, or there's some other controlling force here. Not sure which is worse. Can't dwell on that though. Micro. How close are we to that cosmic signature? Yes, Master Stark. Cosmic radiation signature detected 400 meters south, though the signal is fairly weak. What are we waiting for? Let's get going. One shot hits. Love Hyperion. So I did find out Human Torch did really well against Mystic champions and Iron Man Infinity War. Like, he got the incinerates on Iron Man Infinity War and just tore him apart. So he's definitely a good counter for those, amongst other things. He did great on Maestro too. I enjoyed playing with him while I had him. Alright, next. Master Stark. Master Stark. The signal is on the move. It also appears to have another powerful entity nearby. Micro. Determine their trajectory and we'll try to cut them off. Terribly sorry, sir, but that's a negative. There appears to be some mystic interference preventing accurate predictions. It appears we have a tag along. Whatever. Whatever should we do about that? Well, I say we go in head first. Oh, bummer, man. Yeah, I got a little bit of a late start because I had to deal with a couple of things so that they wouldn't bother us during our stream. And it caused me about a 5-6 minute delay. Sorry, dude. But you've only missed, a chapter and a half so far of Storytime. And no crystals or anything. Oh, the Human Torch gameplay? That, if you look on my on-demand videos, look at yesterday's video, you'll see the Human Torch stuff. This is not. They've taken it away, so I only have the 3-star now. But feel free to go back and look it over, man. Tony flies up and fires a volley of repulsor blasts, completely decimating the surrounding area. Urgh. Glad to see that relentless firepower is still a valid tactic. Now then, Little Red, you're quite a ways from Grandma's house. Did you really think that you'd be able to steal from the Cabal and get away with it? You may have stolen our beacon, but you just delivered the surfer to me. Come along, Norin. Time to go. The Cabal couldn't stop a guy on a skateboard from taking a gizmo. How are you going to capture the Sentinel of the Spaceways? Especially with the summoner standing in your way. No problem, Nat. And it should be on YouTube. I'll probably put it up there tomorrow or something. Yesterday's stream will go up tomorrow, and then tonight's stream will go up the day after. Now that we've dealt with that hoodlum, what's the status of that radiation signature? Yes, sir. If you head southwest, you'll cut off both the target and whatever seems to be pursuing it. What are we standing around here for? Let's go save my family. I need to kick it in gear and get all these completed because only a short month, right, for everybody to get them done. Pardon me. I know. Master Stark, cosmic radiation signature is close. However, there is a cosmic entity approaching in 3, 2, 1. Vacate the premises, mortals, or I shall cut you down. I guess I should have done a female voice. Sorry. What the hell? Now who's the one making bad jokes? That wasn't... Never mind. It's a goddess of death, like you doing in a place like this. Your idiotic magician didn't seem to understand. the full effects of his spells. Oh, what was his ridiculous title? Strange Practitioner, Doctor of Strangeness? Regardless. When he faced off against the beloved Thanos and deactivated the Death Stone, my Death Stone, it pushed me out of the battle realm. I will still probably push to get them all done. Although it'll suck. I'll do it anyway. I told myself after I did this stream with Storytime, then I'll start really hitting it hard. I got most of Uncollected done, the first couple chapters anyway. So I'll finish that off, and then the rest should be cakewalk. Yeah, Doc, I'm sorry, man. You've had a rough little span there, but hey, be glad that that span is about over. And if it means 1 month you don't go, that means 1 month you don't go. It ain't gonna hurt you. It ain't gonna kill you. And there's always time on the plane. You can get the little stuff done of auto fight on the plane. That's what I usually do. I have spent millennia regaining my power while avoiding the ire of the wicked ruler and his cosmic rod. Cosmic rod? No. Yes. Now I've tracked down the weakened leader of the resistance, and once I absorb his remaining cosmic energy, I'll be able to transport myself back to the battle realm. I'll say it one last time. Move, or I shall end you where you stand. No! No? You forget your place, Cronin. I am the goddess of death, and I will get through you to squash him like the insignificant insect he is. Did you say I'm about a cronut? Listen here, Missy. I'm a monster. One looking for the people who cares about them. As my dear Aunt Petunia used to say, if you aren't standing up for something, then people will walk all over you. It's clobbering time. Ah, very cool, Nap. I'm glad to hear that you'll get some time with him, though. We'll make sure you get what you need, brother. And I know exactly what that's like. I spent some time overseas. I know what it's like when you come back. How important that is. Trust me. We need to get to the resistance leader now. What's the rush? Hela isn't going anywhere anytime soon. You heard the goth girl. There's a resistance leader, and he's standing up against the cosmic rod, wielding ruler of the negative zone. That's gotta be either Hothead or Stretch. And it sounds like they've been fighting that bug-eyed bully Annihilus for a while now. Good news then, Mr. Grimm. The radiation is emanating from that cave up ahead. It'll be alright, Doc. We'll make it work, right? You guys, you don't have to give everything just 3 times a day. Isn't that what we asked? 3 times a day. We'll make it work. We always do. And luckily, it will be off season for AW, so thank goodness they listened to the players and said, another week off. Okay. Hey, Poindexter. Flame Brain, you in here? Hella ain't gonna bother you, so come on out. Startled by the sudden voice of a figure on the far side, scrambles up to regain their footing. Get over here and give old Grim a hug. Never. Annihilus will instead wring your neck. What happened to the resistance leader, Bugbrain? There is no resistance to Annihilus. Annihilus wipes out all threats. What did you do to them? Everlasting dread. The flame took my cosmic rod, and I have been sure to make him suffer. I have made a new rod now. I will use the little power it provides to steal the original back. And Doc? Debauchery got you in trouble in the first place, sir. Just throwing that out there. Take a gambler. Pardon me. Take a gambler, send him to Vegas, see what happens. Wish you luck, sir. You'll be married by the time you get back, sir. I know how this works. I've been to Vegas. If you're lucky. That's right, if you're lucky. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Hopefully you get lucky in all kinds of different ways. I know, that's what I was just saying. Well, that could go two ways now. How many he can buy when he gets back, or how many he could have bought before he went. That's a line there. There's a line there. You do realize who you're talking to, right? You're talking pretty tough for an overgrown insect that's missing his source of power. Annihilus doesn't require that to beat you. Annihilus is the living death who walks. We just dealt with an actual goddess of death, so... Hello there, summoner. As much as I enjoy this squabble, I must put it to an end. This place is perfect as is. It surpasses my lesser half. And the black hole needs to feed my destructive desires. This dimension will die when I decide it should, not because you defeated what resistance remains. Come now, Summoner. Let's see what it is you truly fear. The answer was Blade. Pathetic. All shall fall before the might of Annihilus. Speaking of pathetic. Yes, that was pathetic. All right, we have what, 2 more left? That was surprisingly easy. What's your game, Annihilus? You some kind of decoy? Distracting us from the dictator guy? I assure you he's not a decoy, and I prefer to think of myself as more of a guiding hand. Hello, Benjamin. It's been quite a long time. Johnny? Johnny Storm? The kid from Long Island? You're looking, What? No, I'm gonna say it. You look older than Utanu. You got more wrinkles than Lockjaw. And to be honest, I'd be afraid to see what happens if I tell you to act your age. Ah, yes. How I've missed the roasting me. Quite an odd nostalgia. So I had to try to play his voice a little bit older than he probably would have been as the real Johnny Storm. But I am no voice actor, so you get what you get, boys. Sorry. Aw, get over here, Flame Brain. Jeez, how'd you survive in here? My memories are hazy. After our encounter with the contest's true ruler, I recall anger. Anger and crushing isolation. Then hope. With the resistance, I beat Annihilus. Took the cosmic rod. It gave me strength. It let me rule. It slowed my aging, so I waited. I waited so long for you. But you're here now. Follow me. Let me show you around my kingdom. Sorry, Johnny, but this isn't a sightseeing tour. We came here to get you and get out. You expect me to abandon my people? They need me. Don't go full Kurtz on us. We need you to help us get out of the battle realm. They survived before you, and they'll continue to survive. Until Annihilus takes control again. Then they'll be slaves. Are we all enthralled in the story right now? Oh man, how did I miss that? I skipped one, boys. That's so bad. Hold on. I'll fix it. Sorry. Sorry for the little delay. That made me feel bad. Yeah. So anyway, endgame, 2 weeks. Should be a grand old time. I have my IMAX tickets. I'm set to go. Got the whole reclining chairs and the full service theater. Going at the earliest time that I could potentially make it. Hopefully you guys have the same sort of setup. Sure, wherever you're at. Because I know you're all going to go see it. Okay, we're back. What about your friends that are currently being controlled in the battle realm? What about finding your sister and brother-in-law? What about little Franklin and Valeria? Sorry, I was reading. Valeria, who are probably worried, sick. Fine. Just let me deal with the nihilist. Then my people will at least know peace from him. No, he'll kill me. Just like he killed the Athrosians. Burned Arthos to the core. Then he burned the ash. You've lived too long. The rod corrupted you. Give it back. Me either, Nap. Me either. There was a lot more to this one than I thought. Sorry, I didn't want to miss that particular line. That's what I get for being click happy. Shut it, bug boy. There's no way that's true. But why don't you explain how you used them? How I let them live in peace for centuries until you would rile them into another campaign to steal your rod. All I did was stop the cycle. It was fast, and they didn't suffer. You're only upset because you lost your tools of war. And you've lost your mind. You wiped out an entire species? Of course not. He still lives, doesn't he? You know what I mean. We don't have time for this. Let's knock him out and take him back with us. Hey, you think I'm gonna let you hurt my best friend? Sure, it's an extreme way to prevent war. But just look what happened when you tried to, Mr. Ultron. Time's ticking, Summoner. We've got to take him out. Otherwise, we'll be stuck here forever. Go, Benjamin. I'll support you in whatever way I can. Shame. I expected more from him. He was your family, and you're treating him like he's nothing more than a pawn. What happened to the happy-go-lucky kid that actually cared about people? Lost to the abyss of time. I waited an eternity. Where were you? Why did you abandon me? My strength has become more than you could imagine. Prepare for the power of the eternal flame. You feel the climax building? Final chapter. Good work, Summoner. Now we should just have long enough to drag these guys over to the rendezvous with the teleporting pug. And then we'll figure out what to do with Twister Firestarter over here. It appears as though he has been saturated with the cosmic energy from the rod. If we can find a way to absorb that energy, we could restore him to his previous state. The rod is a vessel for the energy, so if I hook that up to Micro, I can get the flow to work backwards, sapping the overabundance. Alright, I hooked it up, but Micro doesn't like it. Let's make this fast. Clear the area around Johnny. Ugh. A blinding light explodes from the cosmic rod and engulfs Johnny, stealing back the cosmic energy. Ugh. What happened? What did you guys do to me? Why is Ben knocked out on the floor? I remember him talking about a sandwich? Oh wait, what about my hot date? No, what happened after that? A giant old Hulk, a sucker punch, and a beam of light. Wait, are you working with him? No, I won't let you. Ben, hey, buddy, look. We've got to deal with some baddies. Can you move? That's the spirit. Just throw a rock or something when I signal you. Flame on! Almost to the conclusion. The startling revelation. Ha. Come on, hothead. It's Tony. We came here to save you. You've been trapped here for ages using the cosmic rod. Combine it with some tech and reverse the process. You're still a bit woozy, but it's alright. Let's get you out of here. Tony. Where's the cosmic rod? Do. Yes! 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 It's mine! Now the flame will suffer as I did. Your actions are trivial. Your lives are meaningless. Nothing can defeat the living death who walks. Is that how they end it? That's how they end it. Oh, how terrible. What a terrible way to end it. I mean, you could consider it a cliffhanger, right? But they could do something else. Maybe the Aftermotion comic or something, but anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed the story for the month. Obviously, next month will be all end game all month, and I assume they will be planning some very big things that are going to go on during this next month, maybe even two. It might span into two. So right now, thank you very much, Nap. Appreciate you coming by. When I come back, I'm going to open a couple crystals. So you don't catch it now, you want to catch it later, check it out on the video on demand. But yeah, I will be back in a few minutes, so hang in there.
many of the bells as you can. One sound and you fail. Go.
Now the way I be rockin', don't think you got ready. I hog the beat like bebop, bring it hard. Rock steady, underneath the sewers in a New York City. Form a street team with the Blue Committee. Ain't blue, but they green and mean. Ninjas and turtles and pizza machines. Leonardo Warrior honor, there ain't no cheap shots. Keep looking, this dude, he got no weak spots. Shortstop, play it all, leaving the catcher. 1 through third base, he a boss, Dylan Hatcher. Dylan my homie, and he'll keep you on guard. I'll spit some shards like Splinter while I'm splitting these nerdy bars. When I get in story mode, you know I'm kinda mellow. But I keep it nerdcore, cause I'm a genius, Donatello. You listen to One Up, and you said he's just a stupid lame. Didn't understand, cause you're a crank, just a stupid brain. The world ain't what it seems. You ain't never seen the world's most fearsome fighting scene. When you're a little bit older, you realize the meaning of being useless as a foot soldier. Yo, my lines are heavy sauce, pizza rhyme, and you know what it is, trip pizza time. You realize eventually come around, that's rotunda. Just go and yell the victory cry, cowabunga.
Oh, you want that old chorus? Guess what? Feelings don't care what you want. Stockman so fly, they called him Gold Bloom. Rat King so mousy, they should get a room. Just listen to Wing Nut, you gotta screw loose. Aliens are the norm in this batch of turtle soup. You got DMX for that older Gen X. Eastman to the Bay, Blair Art could've stayed. Bebop and rock ain't sure which shell to crack. Just pick the one that makes sense, Leo, lean the pack.
Thank you very much, Shaman. I appreciate it. I tried to find something that nobody else was doing, and they definitely weren't focusing on the actual story content that they put out. So, kind of what I wanted to do. So I did, and you see the result: Storytime Monthly, and I like it. It's good because a lot of people don't take the time and they don't want to, but they'll listen like they're doing something else. So this way you keep up with the story and you get a little bit of entertainment in the process. Okay. Crystals. I know I have some somewhere. Like, we're not going to do the big openings like we have been for the last little while, but we got some to open up here. Let's see. Got 3 premiums, it looks like. 4 premiums, it looks like. Let's see what we get. Ooh, 2. Wow, there's a beat in the odds right there. Man, 2 3-stars and a 4-star out of 4 crystals. That's pretty wicked. Push me right up into the next 5-star also. Got a 3-star to open up. Nice. And then I think I got a 4-star too, right? Yeah, I got a 4-star. Now, almost all 4-stars I should have maxed, almost all. So, almost guaranteed that I get double shards out of this, whatever I get. Ooh, that's 2 4-star Thor Ragnarok. So clearly they're wanting me to get a Thor Ragnarok tonight. I'm okay with that because he's maxed. Double shards. And that brings us to the 5-star. You know what? Let's not do that 5-star quite yet. Because that would be too easy. I want to do some Cavalier. Let's do a Cavalier. See what I can get out of a single Cavalier in the bin. Now, personally, I got a 5-star Medusa earlier, so whatever I get out of this, probably gonna be okay with me. I'm still riding high off of that one. I've been waiting for her for so long. Oh, it's a Thor kind of day. So they'll give me just a regular Thor. Let's go ahead and open up these mech suits. And now we'll go over and we'll open this 5-star. I'm not gonna say I want any one specific champ because then I never get that one specific champ. It never works that way. So instead, I will just simply say I just want a 5-star. And then I'll be happy because I get a 5-star, right? Old, new. Give me some 6-star shards. Yeah, give me some 6-star shards. Please. Because I'm getting close. I'm getting close to the next 6-star. Then I can do another whole big thing for that one. I got a Domino dupe recently. I'm fine with Winter Soldier. I'm okay with this. I think I just got him, yeah, now he's level 40. Nice. And like I said, I'm getting closer. Getting closer. So, we'll do... And I have all these signature stones, but I have some that are at the max level, and I don't want to open these because then I might have some of my overflow. I'm still waiting on a couple champs. Let me show you. You know what? Let's go over Nihilus real quick. So I did get his guy today. And not only did I get him, I duped him 2 other times. So I got him a total of 3 times as a 4-star. Not bad. And his abilities that tremble before me. He's got, you know, armor break. He's got what's called stifle. He's got unstoppable. And he wields the cosmic control rod. But his awakened ability, the tremble before me, while Annihilus' opponent's back is near a wall, so when you back him up, he gains 1 passive aptitude buff, increasing the potency of all fury, armor up, and precision buffs by 38.79% at level 40. While Annihilus' back is near a wall, he gains a passive penetration buff, allowing attacks to ignore almost half of the opponent's block proficiency at level 40. That can be useful, especially if you're the kind of aggressive person that keeps them in a corner, backed up. That's helpful. The Cosmic Control Rod buff. Annihilus gains the Cosmic Control Rod at the start of the fight. Whenever any buff would be removed by a Nullify, Fate Seal, or Stagger, the effect is purified, and the Control Rod is removed for 10 seconds. So that helps with a few different champs. Immune to Incinerate, Frostbite, Cold Snap, and any effect that lowers or locks power. So he is Power Lock Immune. He's immune to Incinerate, to Frostbite, and to Cold Snap. That's potentially very nice and handy. While taunted, gain true accuracy, unblockable, and unstoppable. So it looks like they're specifically trying to counter a few champions here. Yeah, they're trying to counter a few. Could be effective, I guess, depends on how much it increases, but it's a good start. All right, Obliterating Strikes. When the Cosmic Control Rod is active, all attacks have 60% chance to be an Obliterating Strike. Obliterating strikes are not affected by ability accuracy reduction. Nice. Obliterating strikes inflict armor break, reducing armor rating by 200 for 5 seconds. So it's a decently long armor break. He is immune to incoming stun debuffs while launching an obliterating strike. So you can't parry that obliterating strike. So 60% of the time he's parry immune. Stun immune. Let's see, Stifle. And you could looks like a max stack of 12. Whenever a Nihilist would inflict an armor break, he also has a 100% chance to inflict Stifle. So when you put an armor break on, he also, or could put an armor break on, he also gives a Stifle, reducing offensive power gain by 9% for 4 seconds. So he's effectively a power control type, looks like. While the opponent is stifled, an Nihilist's first medium and a combo removes one stifle and generates a Fury, increasing attack rating by 79.25 for basically 9/10 of a second. So, if the opponent dashes back while stifled, he removes that stifle and he gains unstoppable for 90 seconds. So, if you get stifle on them and they dash back, that stifle gets removed and you become unstoppable for a second or two. So you can punish repeatedly people who do the swipe backs. Or I don't know if that'll work on the auto evades or not. That's something to test. And then it's mine. When the Cosmic Control Rod is removed, he gains 3 Fury buffs, each increasing attack rating by 126.8 for 10 seconds. That's a long Fury. Sorry, that's a long 3 Furies, so that could be decent. His special attack 1. Each hit refreshes all stifle debuffs on the opponent. The final hit pauses duration of the active stifle for 6 seconds. So it makes it 6 seconds longer when you do a special 1. And that's kind of cool. Any pause stifles on the opponent increases his offensive power gain by 9%. So if you could time it right, you could get yourself, a stack of however many stifles. You get them paused, and then you get 9% power gain for that same amount of time. So that's pretty nice. Special attack 2. When activating this special, an Nihilist consumes every stifle on the opponent, each generating 1 Fury buff, increasing attack rating by 95.1 for 12 seconds, so an even longer Fury. I still think 1 would be more useful. And then finally, special attack 3. A Nihilist inflicts the opponent with 10 stifle debuffs. Ooh. So you could chain 3 to 1 and see what you get. Each reducing, because it's a 4-second stifle. You're basically power locking them for 90% for 4 seconds. Till the opponent has 0 stifles remaining, the duration of stifle debuff is increased by 125%. So that would be really good if you had him on a gain 1 node, like 1 power. And he throws a special 3 and gains that power back right away in some way. That's interesting. Well, that has some potential there. He's got some potential. I'll know more as I kind of play with him a little bit, but first look, it's not too bad. First look's not too bad. New ones I got also. I got a 3-star Johnny Flame, or Human Torch, which I'm gonna find in a minute. I think. Yeah, right there. 3-star Human Torch, which I actually awoken him already with I got him as well. So we remember him. We saw him the other day. He's got some good potential too. He did really good against Maestro. Who else did I get? I got that Medusa. I got Medusa. There she is. But yeah, I picked that up today also, which I'm happy about. And it kind of makes it really hard to figure out who I want to rank up next. Got so many options. Domino, Medusa, Omega Red. Killmonger. So many. So I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Hard to say. I think I'll take a look and see what I need for Alliance defense and stuff to kind of see who I really need to bring up. But I think I have enough to bring up two. I'll bring up 2 rank 4s now. Barring that, let's see if we can get somebody else. Shall we? I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful we can get somebody else. Such a good mix in this crystal. Still the best crystal for the money, I think. Most times. Phoenix? Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing? I did, I am, of course. I did a little bit of, story time earlier, where I go through and read the storyline for the month. And now I'm just kind of BSing for a little bit before I shut it down, but... What you got going on over there? Tell you what, this one's yours, LaFleur. This is your crystal right here, man. So you get to watch it. This is you. Here we go. From the power of LaFleur comes a 3-star Red Hulk. Yeah, it's alright, man. It's alright, man. Max 6, so all shards are still helpful. Alright, this is the final 3 right here. My final 3. I'm gonna spin this one out. Just gonna let it go. I got my 5-star Medusa today, so I'm not gonna complain about any of this. Like, anything I get is just bonus. It's just bonus. Not to say I wouldn't mind a couple of different ones, but it is what it is. You guys should check out LaFleur. Shaman, you're still there? He does a good job on his too. Good guy, good guy. Ah, 4-star Mephisto. Like I said though, man, it's all max 6 at this point, so all good. All good. 2 more. This one and my next one. This one is gonna be. Ooh, there was Red Hulk would have been nice. Red Hulk would have been nice. Oh, I did get a 5-star. I got a 5-star She-Hulk. Which, she's getting up there. The higher her sig, the better she gets, right? Let's see if we can get back-to-back 5 stars. I think I did She-Hulk, and then I got like a Domino or Omega Red last time. Let's see if we can do it again. Back-to-back, back-to-back. Back-to-back something good. Something nice. Something nice for the man. Where's that Omega? Ah, 4-star Nightcrawler. Hey, it's still maxing. What can I say? We'll take it. We will take it. And we'll go ahead and throw out those max 6 and get them out of the way before we say goodbye. Boom, look at that. And we're already at halfway almost to the next 5 stars, so can't complain, can't complain. I appreciate everybody stopping by though. If you didn't catch it earlier, I'll put it up on demand later, but we did story time tonight, so if you want to catch the story mode, want to actually listen to what they say in those, I read it off for you. You can watch it as you do whatever. And then we open some crystals, which didn't go as great. I got a 5-star shield. And I got a 5-star. I don't even remember what I opened on my 5-star crystal. Wasn't great though. But I appreciate everybody stopping by, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace. Thank you. Actually, we're gonna run over and raid LaFleur. So let's go raid him real quick. Let's see his streaming. Here we go. Three, two, one. Here we go.